DjGoHam here, welcome back to the channel. Farm some news, baby! Today we got 54 mods on the testing list, 22 mods were released today. We've got a free new DLC pack coming soon, and we've got 6 modders to talk about, including first look at the TLX3500. Let's check it out. Starting off this very busy Friday Farm Sim news with the mod testing list. We got 54 mods on the list today. It is no slouch. PC testing brings us some interesting mods like animal food factories, enhanced spreaders, and production for empty pallets and barrels. We've also got some maps like Dark Forest Next Chapter, European Countryside, Explorers Land, Lapacho Farm, and Southern Cross Station. Pair those with vehicles like the Mack Grain Hauling Pack, New Holland T7 HD Fiat Edition, and the Service Pack 2017, and you've got a nice complete testing list today. But what if I told you that that's just stage 1 of testing? Console testing also brings us some other goodies like a new cow farm, parking spaces, a small farm, and stars. Okay, maybe console testing isn't that exciting today, but over 70% of all mods go to all platforms anyway, so there's much more than just these. Speaking of those other mods, we have 393 mods sitting waiting to be tested with Giants, with the current average waiting time of newly submitted mods all the way down to 9 work days. In addition to the mods and testing, 22 mods were released today on the in-game mod hub with a new map from Alien Gym, new semi-truck, and a mobile wood selling point that you can pick up and move by hand and put on anywhere. It doesn't really matter. I've already made a video showing off all 22 mods. You can find that video linked to the first pinned comment and description below. A new DLC was announced today, the AGI Pack free DLC. This is going to be a new brand and is introduced with a set of high quality equipment and facilities for your farms. The DLC will be totally free and is not part of the DLC schedule included with the Year 1 Season Pass. It is not here to quote-unquote drive you crazy as the next DLC will do. It's just a special edition to bring more equipment into the game for players to use and have fun. There's currently no release date, but we do know we've got at least one more week of fact sheets after this week. If you are not familiar with AGI, they are a global leading manufacturer of portable and stationary grain handling, storage, and conditioning equipment. They maintain an international network to supply the world's food infrastructure with more than 35 different brands by engineering unique and market-specific systems. Some of these brands will be coming to Farm Sim 22 soon. Today we've got 3 of them. We have Batco, Weststill, and Westfield, with a total of 4 new items to show off. We've got the Batco BCX31549 conveyor and the Weststill smooth wall bin, and the STX21051 auger, and a Weststill hopper bin. I have already made a video showing off both fact sheets and go into detail about the brand and the DLC in that video, and you can find it linked in the first pinned comment and description below. Giants also dropped a podcast today talking about FarmCon and answering a ton of your questions about precision farming and lots of other things happening in the community right now. Hosted by community team members Lizardton or Bleakerton, Chucky aka Chris, and Carminator aka Carminator. It's episode 17 of the Farming Simulator podcast, and it is out now for all to enjoy. Unfortunately, there will be no Farm Sim show this week as I'm going out of town, but you can check out the FS podcast link below. Giants have also released more detailed information about the Farming Simulator League esports competition for Season 4. The first tournament is going to be next weekend, May 14th and 15th, with monthly online qualifiers leading up to the World Championships in November. Teams will compete for winnings and a prize pool worth over 100,000 euros. And you can tune into the FSL Facebook and Giants Software Twitch accounts and watch the action live, or download the FSL client on FS19 for PC right now. And if you're curious how it works or what's involved with it, you can check out the FSL scrims hosted every Friday from 7 to 10 p.m. Eastern Time with Carminator himself. Those are the English ones. German streams are helped on Wednesdays. All right, that is all of the news and information from Giants and around the community. Now, let's jump over to the modding side. We've got some top stories from modders all around the community, starting with 82 Studio and his TLX3500 pickup truck. Yesterday, he released a video showing off the mod and what you can expect to see in Farm Sim 22 over FS19. He went over all the options, including full customization, and even went into depth with 2 new features, strobes and camo paint jobs. If you want to check it out, I will leave a link in the description beside TLX3500. In addition to that, we've also got some slot count information for console players. These are only estimated by the testing tool, but they're usually pretty spot on. The truck is going to be 20 slots by itself, and rightfully so, it's got mad customization customization, yo. The pickup bed is going to be 13 slots, flatbed at 4, prospect bed at 5, tipper is 6, tinker's 11, and the feed it food mixer is estimated at 7 slots. Another truck for all platforms, a modified version of the base game Mack Superliner is moving along from Agritron Modding. Shown here, it's got what looks to be a small version of, I think, a Wilson Super Bee on the back, maybe? It's kind of neat. It's definitely different. Something they say is good to be for all platforms and will join the ITR runner version as a pack or as a configuration. Hispano Modding has another pick of his modded Big Bud 747 with some bright lights ready to illuminate even the darkest farming night. His most recent post a few days ago, he mentioned that he was working on some other goodies to go along with it, so hopefully we get to see those soon. I know a modded Big Bud is on a lot of people's wish lists. EY Modding says he's coming to an end on the Farmall H series project, adding a few more last-minute parts, and they may add a 3-point link config as well, but they're not sure yet, and they say then they'll be ready to get in-game. This is one project I'm really excited to see, as the Farmall was the first thing that I ever learned how to drive. This one is going to mean a lot. Agritono is bringing back one of the most popular plows in farm sim history, up there with the 6M. We also have the JD2410 and the Case Equitail, but this one is a big feature that those other ones don't have. A massive working width. 2 plows in this pack. We have the SM72. This has got a 22-meter working width. Yeah, you heard it right. 22-meter working width with a power requirement of only 330 horsepower. And then, of course, you have the SM82, which has a working width of 26 meters and a power requirement of 370 horsepower. They even have a rear hitch, so you can hook stuff up to these if you want. The plow pack is already with Giants. It's awaiting testing at the time of recording this video. And lastly, today, Servotex updates us on his 25M trailer, saying it's almost ready, just needs to add some stickers and some wheel details, and then it's done. After that, he will be making a 15M version as well. That'll have a smaller header attachment on the front. As for the 25M, it can hold up to a 60-foot header, so the biggest ones in game. It's got extensions and flooring for the trailer, so pulling up your combine harvester is nice and easy. It includes an optional ramp extension for keeping stuff situated. We also have rear warning plates for Brazil and the United States, color selectable all around the model, and much more. This is going to make work on larger maps so much easier. But not as easy as coming up with self-aware segues. Speaking of, if you were a self-aware segue to the outro, what kind of self-aware segue to the outro would you be? Personally, I would be a constantly changing self-aware segue to the outro that people would say, that was dumb, after hearing it every day. Can you imagine? Just like every episode of Farm Sim News, links to everything that we talked about today can be found in the description. There's a lot of stuff today. There's no release dates for mods, even the new DLC, so no one knows when any mod is going to be released. And if I didn't talk about something that you want to know about, that just simply means that there's no new information on that topic at the time of recording this video. So make sure you stay tuned to the channel for updated information on everything that you want to know about and some things you need to know about as well going on in the world of Farming Simulator. Well guys, that's going to be it for today. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, drop a like on it, get subscribed if you're new, join the DjGoHam fam, make sure notification bells are on as well. That way you never miss daily Farming Simulator videos here on the channel. All being said, I hope you have a great day. See you later. Hey. No Farm Sim show today and no weekly review video on Sunday. We just got some first looks and some Let's Plays.